All right, here we are for a quickie update on the Frankenstein Bluebird 1 stepper into a dual screen Bluebird 2. I've cleaned up the top box. I've got rid of the 19-inch monitor that for the life of me would not display correctly. We got a new 22-inch. I've got to disassemble and figure out how to mount in here, but that's going to be another video because the controls for the monitor that was suggested to me are on the front. They're touch controls, so there's no buttons actually. But if I move the little touchpad anywhere else, it doesn't work. So you see there's the fan I installed, working great. I got rid of all the wiring for the previous harness. This right here is just extras. I wiped it down, I vacuumed it out. Here's the VGI cable. We're going to run a separate power cord probably down there, or maybe splice it in, I don't know if I'm that skilled, to the switched AC. That way the monitor would have power. Or wait a minute, maybe I should leave it on the unswitched. That way it's always on and it goes into sleep mode, and I don't have to physically turn the monitor on every time I want to play the game. All right, well, that's something to consider. In other news, the monitor, well, I turned it on the other day. My nice fan was coming on. It does what it's supposed to do. And suddenly I smelled a little burning. So I thought, what the fuck? Yeah. So I moved the monitor out of the way. The 19 inches movable in here. And the fan was doing fine. I didn't see anything burning, but man, that exhaust from the fan smelled like smoke or burning. And the topper stopped working. Well, these stupid LED lights that are wired to one of the yellow and black wire pairs still work, but the blinky lights, they quit working. I don't know why. Nothing appears damaged or burnt. As you can see, everything, again, in here, with the exception of the work I did. Well, the work I did is kind of half-assed, too, only because the fan had a plug on it, and the wires didn't, and so I cut the wires down. I soldered the ends of them and stuck them into the plug, and then electrical taped everything up, and the fan works fine. So, there we are. We're going to get to this probably sometime this weekend. I'm going to try to get well, I'll worry about the topper later. I want the monitor in here. Mounting it's going to be fun because the old 19-inch just, you open the door, it just slipped up in here. They had that little goofy mounting bracket and that one screwed into holes here in the frame that would hold the monitor up. And then there was a glass bezel with black painted portions to black out the gaps, which makes me think that 19-inch monitor had to work at some point because they went through a lot of trouble. Well, I don't know about a lot. They went through some trouble to wire it in and get it situated and everything. It must have been with a different game because this game does not work with that 19-inch monitor. And I'll tell you what, when I plug in the 22-inch monitor and get it all wired up and it gives me the same crap, I'm going to absolutely explode. Anyway, I know I haven't been doing as much as I said I was going to do. We just vacuumed this out. We just wiped it down, installed the fan. Cleanliness is next to godliness. I put a new rubber strip in here. That stuff is the nastiest crap ever. Anyway, there was a strip here. It cleanly peeled off, so I stuck a new one here. I haven't taken the that off it yet, but you get that at Home Depot. It's pretty cheap. I like to fill it in. I like things to be the way they were or better. So, like and subscribe. I'm going to try to get as much of this done as possible in layman's terms. Oh, there's my grill. It looks awesome. See, I went over with a silver pin. Sound by Bose. So it looks nice. I know these are supposed to be gold, but they were a little tarnished. So I masked everything off and I sprayed them with a matte black after wiping them down. And man, it is looking sharp, at least in my opinion. Anyway, like and subscribe. There's more to come.